Hi everyone, I am Sania Kuller, and in this video, I sort of want to continue with troubleshooting using Ubuntu. What if some files are not really opening using the CP command, for instance? And just to remind you guys, I was talking to you guys in the previous video about how to open up different files in Windows, like meta files using Ubuntu. One of the commands that I talked about was the CP command. So you have CP here, you have the file here, it's a .meta, and this is what you can't open it. So you try to open it as a text file. So you're trying to save it as a text file here. And it wasn't working for something else, which is what I'm going to show you, another solution. But if you tried the CP command, and you have a file like this and you're trying to move it to a text file so that you can open it. That was one of the ways that I said that you could go about doing this. And I kind of show in this video that it does work and that you can open up a file that you couldn't before and as a TXT file, and you can work with that in R and Python and other languages. It'll be a nice text file for you to open up. If you use the CP command, have the original file name, the file you want to copy, and the new file and format that you want, which is a .txt. So I showed that to you. So I was trying this out for this data on, it's like related to some study on schizophrenia related data, and it's a .gz file right now. And I'm going to show you what will happen. So it's right here. So how do I get here again? Well, this is the, that's sort of where it is right now. It's in the C drive, users, Asanya, downloads, schizophrenia, GWAS. So it's this file right here. And it's a rather big file. So what we're going to do is we're going to see that it's a .gz file. And the first thing that comes to mind is just to gunzip it. So I'm just going to gunzip it. And it's just going to take a few seconds because it's actually a relatively bigger file. So yep, so now we see that it's really come out. So the gun zipping, it was a compressed file. Now it's all in its element. So how do I view anything in this? Let me try this out. And lo and behold, it's not able to load. It's too large for Notepad, which it already is. And it's just like, it's a file. It's very hard to sort of grasp what a file is. But one thing that I know you can do using Ubuntu. So again, guys, this is Ubuntu. So it is Ubuntu. This is the app Ubuntu here that I have opened here. And I have a video explaining just how to do that, how to download it on your Windows computer using Windows subsystem for Linux so that you have this powerful, command line instead of having terminal, which is not really that efficient. So and so if you hopefully you'll have Ubuntu installed, and then you can see and please let me know if you have questions with that. And what we can see is if we do head -n, so this gives you the top rows of this data, and 10 is like the number of rows that you want to see. So if I wanted to see like the top 28 rows, for instance, then I would just do head -n space 28 is the number of rows I want to see. And then Dana, Notgen, PGC, EAS. So that just is the file. And that's really great because it shows me that there is information there. I just want to have it in a text file. So I'll just also make a duplicate of this because I want to show you something. This is a copy here. Okay. So the properties again here are that like it's in the downloads and it's 2 gigabytes. It doesn't really tell us more information about it. Sorry, this file is not really like, if you check out the details, it's 1 gigabyte, but it's just a file. So it's very hard to tell what this is exactly. So I tried the same thing that I had mentioned before, CP, and then this Dana, and then I was trying to put in like Dana, not again, Yeah, Dana Notkin, SCZ schizophrenia.txt. And let's say that I tried this out here. You can get that it works here. But what if it didn't work, for instance? Like, what if this process didn't work? Then I want to show you that there is another solution that you can try that would work for you as well. And that is called using the concatenate feature. So if you want to, what I'll show you is another solution. So let's just rename this as, a version 2 or something. So it's a file here. And if that for some reason just doesn't work for you, and this copying does not work. So again, this is CP copy. This is the old file, and it's kind of tricky. There's no extension to it. And this is the new file name that you want to move it into. So I'm trying to go from this old name here, and like I'm trying to save it as a .txt so I can work with it, load it in R, do all of that. So if this process does not work, sometimes it may or may not work, and I just want to show you something else. So you can just do something called cat. And in cat, it's just the same command as above. It's just the same thing. And instead, you can just do cat. And I want to actually, I've called it v2. So, and I want to just call this v2 as well. And it's sort of running through everything. Woo, okay. And you're going to notice that there was a mistake that I made here, which is that I did cat, the file name, and then I have the new name that I want. But there is one more thing that you need. You also need to have this arrow sign. So cat, otherwise what's going to happen is it's just going to ignore this argument here, and it's just going to print everything down, going through the whole file. So you need cat, like the cute little cat, animal. And this is the file name. So it's v2 again, it's a file. And I want to kind of concatenate, like throw the output into this text file. So that's what I need here. I just need cat. I need the old file name that I want. I need this arrow, which I didn't need before. And then I also need the new file name. So that's just, so again, it's like you definitely always just need to have, you need to have cat. You need to have this, and over here, what this is this is the old file name. That's what this yellow refers to. And this is going to be, the green is going to be the new file name. With the, the type that you wanted. So it's a .txt. This is a new file name with extension. Like .txt, that's what you need here. If it's a .txt file that you need. So that's what is needed here. So let's just see that this works. So this is what I'm going to hit enter. And lo and behold, we also have this version 2 over here, right here, which is great. That is another way to do it, and it works, and that's awesome for us. So now we can just totally kind of work with that as well. And let's say that you wanted to just get the first 100 rows just to make sure that it works, just so that we can open it. Again, it's too big to open in my computer. It's like so huge, and even in R, I just won't let you open up those types of files. It's just too huge. So what what you can always try is the same, is this kind of idea where you can just do this. Like if you want to, so again, so this is kind of different from, the CP has the same file name here. and the new file name that you want, and it just has a CP instead. And you don't need the arrow. It just has CP. It always has the old file name and the new file name. But in case this doesn't work, I just want to show you that you can try cat, old file name, arrow, like that means concatenate, throw the output like into this file, like push it into that file there. And this. So CP is more like a copying idea, and cat is more like concatenate, whatever, like print out the console. And that's usually great because sometimes if you're running some script and you want to have all the script output in a text file, you can always use cat to do that. And cat's the best. Yeah, they're very cute. So if you want to like write out the first 100 rows, for instance, so you can always click the up arrow here. Okay, wait, let me go down. So if I want to have the first 100 rows of this, 100 rows. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have cat, the old file name. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a pipe, head minus n, 100. And then, so this is going to say, okay, from this file, I just want to take the top 100 rows and put them into this new file. Okay, so let me go to the end and then click enter. So it's 10 kilobytes. So that's so great because I can just open it up here and visualize it and just make sure that this is exactly what I want. And lo and behold, this is the first 100 rows. You can see how do you know that? This is line 100. So it worked out now. So I can work with the first 100 rows this way as well. And I just wanted to show you that this is just another way in case you're having difficulty getting the CP to work for you. You can also use the cat command. So that's something I was also trying out. And I just wanted to share that with you guys in case you find that this could also be a helpful alternative. So yeah, please let me know if you have any questions at all. And I really hope that this helped you. Have a great day.